tea lesson friends. As you know, I am at a new tea lesson place, and I'm not, well, I'm far from done, but I thought that, well, I've got some requests from some of you that wants to see some of the unpacking that I'm doing. But I thought it might be more interesting for you to see when I unpack these two boxes, because I haven't been able to unpack them at all since this one was sent right before I went on living in my camper van. So it arrived perfectly on time for that, and it has been waiting for me to open it since it must have been in February sometime. And it's from my dear friend Jo Chafer, the Sindy Ballet Girl, and she's been really sweet. I never met her in real life, but you know, as it is nowadays, you chat with someone and you like them, and that's the way. And she's been really sweet, and she's been helping me when I've been buying stuff in England, in the UK, on eBay or things like that, and I've been able to use her address, and the things I've been buying has been sent to her place, and then she has been opening every parcel in my name, and been storing them in these bigger boxes. And when one box has been filled with the stuff I've been buying for some month time, she's posted them to me in Sweden. And that's been really helpful, and helped me to save a lot of money since you know, Brexit, and I have to pay taxes now to get stuff from out of the EU. And well, when it's just one parcel, it gets really much cheaper for me, because it doesn't matter how small the parcel is that you get from abroad. You have to pay the lowest amount, and that's like 75 Swedish crowns. And what can that be in pounds? But yeah, well, maybe £5 or something like that. And it's a lot of stuff. She's a really professional parcel woman, because she normally fits a lot of stuff in a box. So that has been truly helpful for me. And so this parcel is from just before I went to living in my camper van, and this one is the first that arrived to my address here at the new place. So well, let's start. Sadly, I can't say all the names of the people that I have bought these things from, because it takes so much time for me to find it and to share it with you. But my hope is that I will be able to do it later, but now I have to prioritize to get the museum in order. So that's why I feel not stressed, but I want to make the museum able to be visited, you know, for you guys that want to come and visit. And as soon as that is done, I can start to collect all the documents and write down whom I bought each thing from. But I am truly thankful for the possibility to be able to buy from all the people that I have. Most are from eBay and just the normal, you know, sellers. And I have, you know, paid the price like anyone else would have paid. Since it's a divorce that's behind all these moving things, my economy is not good at the moment. I will survive, no problems, but these two parcels might be the last one that I can afford to buy to the museum. But anyway, I'm really happy to have a lot of stuff. So I don't think you will be disappointed if you come and visit, but I won't be able to afford to buy as much as I could before the divorce. Anyway, let's open it up. And maybe you notice my little dog in her bed there. She's always with me, and I'm so happy to have her. And here we have a Sindy from, I think it was called New Moon or something. I think she's part of the car I bought that Jo has been allowed to use for some photos and stuff. So this one was bought new in box, and I want to have as much Sindy variations as I can, even though pedigree is the era that are closest to my heart. But I want the museum to have as much as possible. So, and Jo is such a star, and she's been really helping me to know what's what. So this says 64B, and I will save it and attach it to this little doll to help me later to identify the one that I bought it of. A beautiful Sindy, and wow, she's like, I forget what I buy, but she's actually, you know, you can bend her arms and legs. They have wire inside, but otherwise she looks like the 1974 Sindy Girl. I'm so bad with names, and I won't be able to say everything what they are or not. but you will sure get to know it later. But she's beautiful, and she was number 19 or 61. 61 or 19, who knows? But I'm sure I will be able to find that out. She's beautiful. She's lost a little her little pinky finger top, but it doesn't matter. I love when they have been played with and loved. So okay, this will take a really long time. I will be fast forwarding a lot, I think. This was close. It's too far for you to. It's from too much too far distance for you to see everything. But I will try to. Film it all when I'm done, so you can be able to see it a bit better. Different. As I think I bought just a clothes packet, And I will try to keep it all like that. Maybe I should take this one down so you can see what's on the table. Nice view, guys. Sorry. Okay. I'm starting to try to get some of the Hasbro Sindys as well, and I don't remember their names. And I have this. It's not Sindy, but I have some of them. So the Shrek princesses, and they were in a bunch. So I bought them both. I think we have to do like this. Oh yes, here's stuff that follow when you buy things, and here are a lot of hearts that someone has cut out from the boxes. Heart tokens. That's really, really nice to have. The museum. And I have a thing for dolls with eyes of glass. And this is one, not a Sindy, but one that I found and that I like for my private collection, and I always keep it apart money-wise. So if, because some of you know that I have the little Sindy shop on Etsy, and that's actually, my mom is making a lot of Sindy and Barbie shows and stuff like that, that I sell on the little Sindy shop, and she gets half the earnings, and the rest of the earnings goes to the Sindy Museum. So luckily I have a little bit of money coming in, so I can buy, and that goes directly to the museum. And this is a part of the camping trailer, where you can have a tent inside, and you go, Sindy goes camping with this. Yes, and here we have the car that belonged to this girl. I really like the Sindy cars, and I'm trying to get them for the museum, so I can show the different style of cars. And when it was this Sindy era, it was a lot of Mini Coopers. So I put her in here. She belongs to the car. And that's 64A. Let's see. So, yes, and this is belonging to this camper trailer, and if I remember correctly, it's just like a normal fun buggy, you know, the yellow type, but this is red, and it was sold on a post order, I think. I need to get all the information before I start to tell you about it. Let's see if it had the number, but it's supposed to belong to that one, so it's really fun. I was so happy to find the red one. Yes, this is part of the car box. It was a plastic box, you know, see-through plastic, but Jo saved this one, I guess, so I could use it if I want with the display. And let's see. Oh yes, I don't know. This was just a beautiful little doll that has nothing to do with the museum or anything, but she looked old and was a bit pretty, and didn't cost much at all, so I bought her. I think I will put it under the dress so it won't hurt the fabric, destroy the fabric. So She doesn't have any legs. She's just like that. Okay, and more clothes. It's the skiing set with gloves. Yes, it was the gloves that I missed. I had the other things, but the gloves and the shoes I missed. So now I have that for the museum as well. Awesome. And it was in a grate. It looks really great. And oh yes, I ordered the extra fashion blogger from Kid Creations Playline, the first. I won't be able to buy the Kid Creations newly released dolls, sadly, because of the money situation. But at least I was able to buy the first Playline and also the collector's range. So I'm really lucky for that, happy and feel lucky for that I was able to do that. And it's really great that they are, let's see, it was 66 there and 68 here. Maybe it's too. I have to watch the video and see what I did. I can't. Yeah, this one doesn't have. So I bought another. I bought two of them. She was actually my favorite, and I thought that it would be good to have a pair extra, because she's really sweet, and it was fun to make an oak doll of her when I made the soul blogger, and well, so I have to. And let's see, here I have some from, oh yes, it's from Marguerite. Look, her beautiful little Christmas pack, festive prep pack. It's really beautiful, and you was able to. She could borrow it for some of her photos, and yes, they are really, it's magazines and Christmas cards and fabric rolls and Christmas paper rolls and Christmas pillows. Really beautiful. And a sweet note from Marguerite. Yes, I ordered some flowers as well. Beautiful. I will keep it in the little. So I have the number there. Oh no, we can put it there maybe then. So, and then I have, I think, yes, Mamselle, the magazine from Mamselle. The first, oh, it's a great great quality. It's from Bonita. If you haven't seen the Mamsells magazine, you should really go and check it. It's on I think it's called Issue, and you can see it just online, and it's always really interesting articles, and it's Bonita that's behind this, and she's called Dress Like a Sindy on Instagram, so please follow her, and also check out isu.com/mamsell_magazine, Isu, and then you can see all the Mamsells issues in there for free, and it's very interesting articles and great stories and beautiful pictures. It's really great. I hope that I will be able to have each number at the Let's Sindy Museum someday. It would be awesome. And we put it there. And this box is empty. So, yes, save the plastic for some other time if I'm going to send something. Okay, and I think maybe we do like this. You can see a bit what it was. Yes, Issy thought it was a good idea. Beautiful. And of course, my little friend. Yes. Us. Okay. So you can see what was in this box. And this was from Margaret. And those. Okay. I pause this and continue with a new one. Okay, next box. As you can see, Issy got tired of this parcel opening and went away. I hope I hope you are still with me. I have got this as well from Jo, as I said, and she said that she had something in this envelope that was fastened at the box. So I will start opening that and see what is inside. And luckily she informed me. Otherwise, I would have missed that there was something inside this, because she had written my address on it and put it on here. So I was just assuming it was something that she wrote the address on. Oh, a beautiful card that says, especially for Martina. Oh, and you've moved. Happy new home, sweet home. I won't read this out loud because it's a personal thing, but it's well, she's wishing me a lifetime of happiness, and that's really, really sweet. Yes. Thank you, Jo. Okay. Well, I can have like this. Yes, this is as you as you saw before when I lifted it off the table. It was heavy, and as every time I don't remember what I bought. So it's like opening a Christmas gift. So let's see what's hiding inside. Oh yes. I'm trying to get the houses that Pedigree has had in their brochures, and I see here part of the house at least. The house with the blue roof, the one that came after Sindy Superhome, but are almost the same. But it has no balcony or terrace on the top, but it has a blue roof. And I actually didn't believe that it was made, because I had never seen it on any picture otherwise, other than the one in the brochure. But it was made, and I found one, and as a lot of times when you have seen one, then you see a lot. Well, not a lot, but there are some of those houses with a blue roof. So let's see if it's in this box. Jo said that I might that I have some things that she couldn't pack in this box, so she will have to send me another small box. And this is also a great thing that Jo does. She writes it down what it is, and it's she's such a star in doing this packing, and I can't believe how much she can fit in a box. So let's see, what should we start with? This is a Hasbro Sindy, I think. No, a Vivid. Yes, I don't know if this is original clothings or not. I'm really bad at Sindy history after Pedigree. But hopefully sometimes in the future I will be more updated on that. And as I mentioned before, my you know, memory, and also like this, when I'm trying to find the words or the names that I'm looking for, I never find them. So that's why I almost every time I do something, I need to be prepared. But this is such a I have so much to do, so I don't have time to prepare for this. So you will hear a lot of things that you will say, oh, is that really true? And it might not be. So sorry. But when I put it out on the website, and when you come visit me, I will be prepared, so you will hear the correct things, the correct history. So bear with me, please. And remember that I'm also a high age, 51, you know, the memory, it's going away. Not that much, but I have a lot always going on in my mind, well, it's like that. And this is a Hasbro Sindy as well, the Sindy that still has the correct Sindy body that looks like a pedigree body. So at the beginning I was planning to show this kind of Hasbro Sindy dolls, but then I have thought I should try to have as much as I can of every Sindy period. So that's why I have some of the newer Hasbro dolls as well. And yes, this is the 60s Sindy dolls, and they are, as I could tell from the photos, they are well kept. And Sindy dolls from the 60s are very hard to find in Sweden, because I think it was first in the 70s that the toy stores, the most common toy stores, started to sell Sindy. Yes, she's beautiful. And she has all her fingers left, and her hair is really nice, and she has her original hair Alice band, or what you call it. Such a beautiful girl. Oops. And these two came together. Oh yes, here we have from Mansell. I was able to get the beautiful dresses that they made. Bonita and Kathy together. They will be here at the museum. Lovely. Yes. And oh yeah, this is for Hasbro Sindy, some of her the hair era. she could put her head hair and her head here and her hair, and then you could do some styling and stuff. And I think this might belong to that one as well. No, this is a pop studio. Yes, it's another one, but also a Hasbro. It's a pop cafe or something. Yes, in the cafe, records here yeah. Let's see how that was. And it was no number on that one, no. No, not on this one. Okay. Number 50. Oh yes. Number 15. This is, you know, the extra head when on the 80s, in the 80s, when you could do a lot with your style your singles hair in different colors and stuff, and then you can and makeup and stuff, and then you could have this this chest, well, not chest, well, you know what it is, and you just put a head on, and then you could do makeup and stuff on it. Yes, don't forget the note. Number 15, let's put it inside. And here we have a styling head. In the cartoon, oh, not cartoon, in the box. Oh yes. And inside the box, Jo is such a professional, so she puts stuff in boxes as well, just to get as much as possible in the big box. And this is the Emmanuel dress that I was missing for the museum, and that's really great. It will be on the doll in the doll displays in the glass cabinets. Great. Awesome. And let's see, where should I put? The box is so big. And let's see if there's something else she has put in here, or if that was just no, or more things in here. Yes. Here we have I'm not going to remove it from the plastic bag yet. It's the Disco Magic, I think it's called, and from the 1986 an outfit. And also an outfit from the same 1986. It's from Juice, grey. But I didn't know that when I bought it from eBay. So it's she's called paid in chickens, I think. P-I-C. And I keep the number there as well. And it's one of those Disco Magic dresses. Where do you put that one? And then we have, you know, when the war in Ukraine started, it was a great Sindy site where you could buy things, and the profit went to helping the Ukrainians. So this was one of the things that I bought. Lovely. And then it was there. Let's see. Oh yes, this is the first June doll from the 70s. The small one in patch size. So I have all the 3 different variations of June dolls now. So here we have her. Actually, she's really ugly. I'm sorry, my dear, but I'm really happy to have you here. You've been longed for, little friend. Okay, I think I need to put her here. Yes. And then we have another. Oh yes, yes. It's also you know, from, oh, what's her name now? It's you know, Catch a Friend. They were sold a short while. You know, with Vicky and those balls. I'm sorry. Puppet maybe. We will get the correct later. She's beautiful. She can stay with poor little June. They are almost the same height. I think they use the same body. I will have to check that out, but I think they use the same like patch body for both of those. I'm not sure. I will find out. And now I think a little, let's see. Oh, I think that could have belonged to the styling. Yes. Oh yes, this is the hairnet, I believe. No, it's someone has made their own little hairnet or trousers or something. Well, we put it there. Let's see. Yes. This is the styling head. If I should be a bit unfriendly towards pedigree, I would never have guessed that this was a Sindy doll. But at least she's in a size that are easier for kids to handle. Before it was really small, and I would love to find such a styling head, the small one. I think it's only like 17 centimeters on the height. Well, should I put her back in her box? No, I think I do like this, so I can show you the head a bit better later. It's so many things in here. Jo is, well, she's got a lot of talents, and packing stuff is one of them. Oh, this is a Barbie television. Okay. Yes. I'm not sure why. Oh yes, and this is the nurse dress. that are for the 1986, you know, the hospital room and the X-ray room. So I have the room and the bed, but I missed the dress. Now I have it. Perfect. Yes, I think this is the share for the back, so she can sit there and put out her hair on the table. And here we have another. See. Older one as well. Oh, her hair is lovely actually. Oh, and the lovely note from the seller. I believe it's a trendy Sindy, and I will put the note here as well with her, and then I can use that. Yes. So, yes, and here are the skirts from, I think it's from 85. For Sindy. I leave it in the box. Not box, the bag. Oh yes, and here I have a Sindy toilet. I'm not sure if I have the toilet with the white lid or not, but now I have the one with the lavendel, lilac. Yeah, and I think I have the. Oh, I can do like this a bit. This one. They are from the same seller. Right, okay. I think I will already not. That will take a long time. Okay, we have to do like this then. This I think is for Hospital Sindy's music cafe, or what it was called. Where should I put it? This is for the hair studio, where you could, if you wanted to paint or do anything, you could. You put those on that one and made the hair look nice. And yes, these are more for the cafe. items. I guess I will do this really, fast forward for you, otherwise you will get really bored. But you can always just, oh yes, this is the pink one from the 86. No, not 86, Hasbro. Oh, they have put all the vegetables and stuff in paper so it will be safe in the, if it's you or if it's the seller, I don't know, but well done. Yes, this is disco. I wonder if it's the, yeah, it must be the Disco Cafe. Yes, and then you can choose if you want to have it as a disco or a cafe, I think. Yes, it belongs to this. I can move it here. It's a bit. And this is for the Hasbro hair salon, or what's it called, but they have hair studio. Sindy hair studio. Maybe it is something. Oh yes, this belongs to the lovely dresses from Amsel and Jo Chafer. It's the little bags. And beautiful. And of course the Amsel travel issue and some small information about the dresses. And we can put them in the two bags. Let's see where I put those gorgeous dresses. Somewhere here, I believe. Yes. There. So, Amsel and Jolly Dolly. Bonita and Carrie. Katie. Cathy. Yes. Oh, we need to have that one as well. So. Yes, and actually I have this chair at the museum, but what I didn't have was the rocking chair in that color. So that's why I bought this. So I have a blue rocking chair. A lot of stuff for the Hasbro cafe and hair studio. I feel like it's really, you know, oh yes, the scale 1 to 6, it's quite big, and sometimes I feel like, oh, why couldn't I have played with you know, Lundby, the small doll houses that are scale 1 to 12, and this is the hair studio, should be like that. Because it would have been easier to have a museum about it, and it would have been, well, not easier, but it wouldn't take that much space. But I didn't. I played with Sindy, and I loved every minute of it. So I have to just get the space for everything. I think this is for the hair studio as well. Yes, it is. So I put it back. And this is for the cafe. Well, I'm not that sure how everything will look, but I am going to find out before I put it up in the museum. And I can't promise you that I will have the space for Hasbro quite yet, but I will do my best. And I believe, yes, this is for the hair studio. And here we have the house in the box. You know, these parts, small parts. And I think I will have to leave it in. This is the little fence that are going to sit on the roof. So you have the blue roof, and then you have this fence thing. I don't know if they thought or if it's meant to be like you can walk a little path around the roof or not. I haven't seen the house for real, and I need to build it, and I won't do it in this video. But I will take the camera and show you a little in the box and on the table. Thank you for being such patient people. Okay, let's see if I can show you. Here is the Sindy. And this is the perhaps trendy girl Sindy. And you have this here. And June. And Patch Friend. And the lovely card from Jo. And Mamsell and Jolly Dolly shop dresses. Black and white. I'm so happy I could get this one. And this, the illustrations on the fabrics, on this black and white fabric, are made by Rachel Godfrey Scott, the talented Sindy designer, toy designer or whatever. And this is from another illustrator from the 60s. Yes, and this was to the house, so let's put it together with the other parts. Before I drop it, I was going to say, yes. So let's find out if I can build this house, and then you will see it later. And yes, the cafe, Hasbro, Sindy, the rocking chair, and the hair studio bits, disco cafe, and the knitted jumper to help Ukraine, and the Sindy head, and the Hasbro Sindy girls, and the sweet old 60s Sindy, and the hose trolley, I think it's called, and the disco magic clothes, and the skirt, and the Emmanuel. Dress. Yes. Wow. Thank you for putting all of this, opening every little parcel they came in and putting them in this big box. I can't believe how you manage it.